Greetings, VOD viewers. This is Pinkcognito, aka Pinko, back with part 2 of my first playthrough of Disco Elysium. We're just looking at this absolutely gorgeous main menu, music and art. Kind of unbelievably beautiful. We'll just sit tight for a moment while people get here. So I'm trying to remember where we ended up. I think we had found my case file in the garbage. I think we went to a pawn shop. We ID'd a gem box we want to buy. We told the bartender that he didn't mess up with that girl he likes. We talked to her on the phone. We don't know much about the dead body. We hit Kuno square in the face and he had it coming. I think that about covers it. Bearded Amish guy with the tier 1 sub, 19 months. Welcome back, Bearded Amish guy. Thank you very much for the support. Welcome back to the Ping congregation. Thank you for joining us tonight, Bearded Amish guy. So let's get this going, shall we? That should be it. I am very on the fence. I've talked about this a little bit. I'm not sure I talked about it a little bit last night. I don't love the standard, like, it's a very idiosyncratic thing, very particular to me. I don't love like the way you interact with characters in Bethesda Obsidian games. Just that, like, staring at like a half-articulated face and exchanging dialogue. It really bothers me for some reason. But everyone I know loves it, so I'm gonna give it a look. Which is to say, I'm not sure. Extelia, welcome. God, what is this about? I'm a detective who's an alcoholic with with amnesia, and I think there's about 24 different aspects of my personality that speak to me on occasion. Some much more than others, given my stat loadout. So if I can show you actually. Where is it? Here. So it's 24. So you've got 4 main skill types: intellect, psyche, physique, motorics. Within that, there's different skills, which are really personality components or parts of your brain. And depending on which ones you have leveled up, you get different dialogue options and different skill checks in game. So it seems like the playthrough, maybe not in like the overall plot, but in the particulars, can change quite a bit. No, it's not multiple personality disorder. It's not quite that. It's weirder. It's weirder than that. Yeah, the art style is great. What's going on, Perp? I wouldn't call it personality disorder. So I've chosen to level up my psyche and intellect. My guy's like, we've had some hilarious physical skill checks so far. The physical skill checks have not gone well for my dude so far, but I get fascinating dialogue with Inland Empire. And I've also leveled up visual calculus a bit. So he's turning into kind of an overthinker in ways that manifest both practically and not so practically. So I'm interested to see how it plays out. So it's a very dialogue-heavy game, Extelia, but the dialogue is amazing. What's up, XY? Where did we leave things? We got the case file, right? I hope we did. I hope this is up to date. Oh shit, is it? Oh, it is. Okay, good. All right. So the last thing we did was find our case file. Okay. What do we need to do now? The body's still hanging. You play a lot of visual novels? This might be up your alley. Well, let's go talk to this dude. I'm not really sure what we should be doing next.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
What's up, aluminum? The man mutters to himself, accenting the beats as he goes. Conceptualization. A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes. Let me turn up the dialogue if I can. Yeah. Keep listening.
From another planet. Hey there.
What's going on here?
It's the jam, my man.
He motions toward the sprawl of lorries with a sweeping gesture. What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
This is exactly the way my character would answer it. Limbo, huh? So that's where I am.
Yeah, exactly.
Conceptualization. It's official. He too agrees. This is the antechamber of the afterlife. So long have you been here?
Feels near forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
What's up, Stone Devil? The metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout. Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
He snickers. Empathy. Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
So tell me, what do you need?
You know anything about the dead man, the one hanging behind the hostel there? He ain't one of us drivers, I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy. Yeah, he was doing that last time I watched him tune, Stone Devil. He seems to be reaching a breaking point. Drama. It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff. All right, busy with what? Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs. God damn, man. And your conclusion? A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees. Tell me more about this strike. It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands. No way in or out. What's the union demanding? Some pretty wild stuff, I hear, like a giant new power crane and half the company. I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too, like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up, precise demands, and so on. Kim Katsuragi. Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure. Not sure. Okay, what do you think the company wants? They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. He makes a ka-ching sound. Rhetoric. He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side, that's for sure. Anything else I should know? Anything else? He thinks, yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do. All of who? Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. Camionneurs. That's an odd word. Camionneurs. A few still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high or laid. He smiles awkwardly. Not that I blame him, really. Not you? Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing. He glances down the road toward the horizon, a glint of something in his eyes. What are you hauling anyway? Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that. Relax, he's merely joking. Yeah, I've noticed that aluminum. Certainly from my physical checks. Wicked. I've always wanted a friend in the underworld. Ha, no, I'm joking, my man, he grins. Fawn runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident, though we've been making headway in the Ilmoran market lately. That's your machine behind you. Hey, what's up, Slug? This rockin' beauty? He points at the lorry with his thumb. Sure is, like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery? Encyclopedia. A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of fallen rust bucket. Maybe the A6? Thank you, Encyclopedia. That's a fallen A6 you got there? Good eye, my man. Yep, she's an old one, but reliable. He gives the side of the lorry a friendly knock. Me and her spent a long time together. Empathy. There it is again, a little touch of sadness beneath his cool. He thinks he spent too long on this lorry. Right, I had another question. The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm. Empathy. What do you see in his eyes? Damn. Ease into it. Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter. Man, you look sad. What's going on with you? I'm okay, man. Just the jam's got me down. The fumes, the chemical rainbows, the tarpaulin stretched on the frames and the dull engines off. The man recedes into his daze of words. Empathy. Maybe the full-on direct approach wasn't correct. I didn't take the full-on one. The other ones were way crazier. Damn, it's tricky business looking into someone's eyes and not doing it wrong. All right. I'm not going to ask this poor dude for change, even though I only have 60 fucking cents. I'm good for now. Good talk. Don't be a stranger. He gives a salute with 2 fingers. What a nice man. Two empty bounty rooms he's had. That's funny. Like, I played in my stream yesterday. I don't think I had any bounty. It was really busy when I played yesterday. It was busy maps every time. Goods from the lorry haphazardly litter the surroundings. Some people seem to be afraid to go back to East, and East has been really good for me since the latest patch. A glossy magazine. Most able-bodied men. This issue hosts a top 10 list. Jump Jams, a popular music mag. Oh, what's this? Oh shit. Frit. It's not sick. Sick is like when you know it's spelled correctly, or you know that's how it's intended to be spelled. The 3 T's is not accidental. That's interesting. Welcome to Revachol.
Welcome to Revachol.
Racist lorry driver. All right. The remark isn't addressed at you. It's addressed at Kim. Why are you addressing my partner like that?
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in this city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
What's up, Paradoxical? You tell him.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
God, Kim keeping it real right now. Rhetoric. What he means is fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination. All right, Disco Elysium. All right. We're getting serious. All right. My guy is teetering on the edge of like intellectual and like psychotic breaks. I'm never quite sure which way to. I'm more Inland Empire. So we are in a limbo.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I do too, Slug. The other way would be too much just being me, I think. I think for this to be a little more of a role play, I got to go more the Inland Empire route.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCN. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
I really like Kim's voice. Whoever voiced Kim is really nice. It's a good job. Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Oh, this is new music. Esprit de corps. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine. Fucking A, Kim. I've got your back.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
The lorryman spits. The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness. Now that that's settled, we have a couple of questions.
Whatever you say, officers.
He waits impassively, cigarette smoldering between his fingers. Oh shit. That racist mug I found. I pulled a racist mug out of the trash last stream, if you weren't here, chat. I found this mug in the trash. Show it to the man. Yours. He stares at the yellow man mug, then suddenly he explodes. Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while. No, this didn't work out, did it? Is it yours? Ooh, goddamn. He wipes the tears from his eyes. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine. Logic. He doesn't live in Martinez. What are you hauling? Not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation. How long has this been going on then? The strike? They've been at it for a while. A month, 2 months maybe? He gestures toward the lorries. But this here is just the last week or so. What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up? Apples. Oh, okay. Rhetoric. Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide. Apples? Yeah, apples. I take it to other questions? No. What was that argument all about? It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races. He spits on the ground. This guy's a fucking piece of work. Not the most popular topic nowadays with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep. Oh, so you're just a racist. That makes sense. I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books. He gestures with the cigarette for emphasis. The science of racial theory has all been approved, even if some people don't want to accept it. People who study these things say that you and me are superior by design. He glances at Kim. So naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that. Yes, I can really tell you're a prime example of superior design. I was trying to puzzle what 3 actually means. But we'll go with 2. Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop competing for resources. Okay, and? This concerns you, policemen, so better be vigilant. The damn Kips are showing up good lately. Same with the mosquitoes and the other intruder species, too. He throws a sharp glance at Lieutenant Kitsuragi. They're on the precipice of cultural victory. Conceptualization. Cultural victory? What is this then? Hey, take it easy, Stone Devil. Thanks for stopping by, man. Good luck with your hunts if you do any more today. Wait, what is this cultural victory? It's what the Kips... Am I just reading a racist word that's racist in the real world over and over again? Of Boogie Street are going for, right under our noses. And the others, too, on the radio. Heard any Chansons lately? Heard any motetos or lighter? No. Dominating culture is how they plan to win. They say so themselves. Uh-huh. It's true, he pushes on. All you need to realize that... Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You might end up with a new subrace with unknown characteristics, leading to extra competition. That's why you've got to control the offspring. Oh, you get... That's an option here. All right. Yeah, I'm not down with this. Why don't you go fuck yourself? Don't push your luck, runt. The man gives you a disgusted look, then turns his attention elsewhere, ignoring your presence. Gideon, with the sub. Evening, long time no see. Welcome back, Gideon. Thank you for the sub. Welcome back to the Ping congregation, man. I appreciate the support. Mook, how's it going? Well, I don't think we'll be friends with the racist lorry driver. 3 T's. How idiomatic. Indeed. Why is it 3 T's? I'm a little puzzled as to what to do with the body. I don't want to go to the strike yet. I want to try to get some more information first. It's a in-world slur? Yeah. I've never heard it. Not that I'm, like, all-knowing, but... Total T Templar. A melancholy pop song plays on the radio. Yeah, you're not kidding. Tear Machine. Or Tare. I'm not sure which. Tear Machine stands in the corner. A sign says 1 bottle equals 10 cents. What is this machine? The Frit clerk. The clerk looks up out of her magazine. Oh, that's the Tear Machine. Yes, but what is it? She knits her brow, confused. It's a machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like bottles or whatever, and put it in the machine, then it gives you money. Oh, shit. I can collect recycling for money. I see. And how do I pick up the tear for the tear machine? You need a bag, I guess? We used to have some, but we gave them all out, so... She shrugs awkwardly. Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some out there. She points outside, somewhere. Okay.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
Oh, I like that voice. Yeah, I know Aluminum. That's why I'm going to go back. She returns to her magazine. Conceptualization. What's that magazine she's reading? What magazine are you reading?
You mean this?
She looks at the cover, boasting a colorful photo of 2 girls kissing.
This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Composure. Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you. Forget about all that. What is this fashion police feature? Point at the cover.
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
Who's the numero uno guy in there right now? And does he look like this? Her lazy eyes scan up and down your body, assessing the situation.
No, I don't think so.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
All right. Let's proceed. I have some questions for you.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
She puts down the magazine. Can you tell me anything about the dead body? I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so... Did you know the man who died? What's up, Skitter? Not really. Does it mean you knew... Oh, not really. Not really. Does it mean you knew him a little? Hey, what's up, Question? How's it going? And thank you for the host. And it's a great game. It's so good. No, I didn't know him at all. Why do I care what she thinks happened? What could she possibly tell me? What do you think happened? I don't know. Well, I got the answer I was expecting. Hey, Saint with the raid. Welcome, Riot Squad, to Disco Elysium. Another RPG. A little bit different than Outer Worlds. I got no laser guns. I do have dialogue. I have got dialogue. I've got cool voiceovers. I've got actually amazing dialogue and some pretty funny shit. Space Trans Girl, Banana Jack, Reflect One. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Riot Squad. Sir Gray. Same shit? Yeah. In broad strokes. No need to worry. The lieutenant's voice is soothing and professional. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know. Okay? It does, Q. I was drawing comparisons. Thank you for your help. All right. Uh-huh. She brushes a strand of hair off her face and tries to return to her magazine. Guess we're not buying anything here, eh? Oh, what's this? Yellow roses, dozens of them, tulips too. Okay. How much? Oh. Oh. Huh? Saint Saint-Baptiste Pharmaceutics. A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint-Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo. Hey, what's up, Geralt? How's it going, man? Yes. So a lot of the dialogue I have is from I'm not even sure how to refer to them. They're not personalities. They're like components of my mind. Encyclopedia. Their logo is the bloodless rose, pure white, untouched by harm. Whoa! Oh, this is just I can buy drugs. Just ask me if you need anything from Saint-Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosifed, Druamine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma. Holy hell. Yeah, I've been doing this. I've been doing that aluminum. I just did it. Who is Saint-Baptiste? Saint-Baptiste, you know. She nods slowly at the cabinet. The pharmaceuticals company. Saint-Baptiste Pharmaceuticals, the one that sells meds out of Saint-Baptiste. She points to the cabinet. That one. There. Encyclopedia. She is right. Saint-Baptiste the company derives its name from Saint-Baptiste the city itself, so named because that's what it is. A rare case where that really is the full etymological history. As far as almost anyone knows, at least. What do these products do? I don't know. Let's see. Nosifed is a nasal spray. Druamine is a really good painkiller. Magnesium is a dietary supplement. Hypnogamma is... She stops. I don't really know what Hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use after lots of partying, studying, or exercising. Can you be a little more specific? She chews her bubblegum absent-mindedly. No, sorry, I'm not like a doctor or anything. Nosifed, tutorial agent. Thank you, agent. Nosifed heals +1 health. Druamine +3 health. Magnesium heals +1 morale. Hypnogamma heals +3 morale. +3 health. I've only got 2 health. Jesus. I can't afford any of it, though. I have 60 cents, chat. I have 60 fucking cents. And the only way I've found to make any money so far is by collecting bottles for recycling. And I don't have a bag to collect the bottles in. It's a sad moment. Shimmering wall of vices. A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles lines the shop wall, inviting you closer. Electrochemistry. There in that dark green glass, a world of ruby all in vain, the great flowing river of warmth, wine alcohol, beer alcohol, love alcohol. XB Win 10 player, it is not like The Sims. As far as I know. I think it's quite a bit different. I guess similar isometric view, but I think that's probably where the similarities end. I am not a big Sims person, so I can't say specifically, but I would be quite surprised if there's much overlap. It's basically The Sims. Stop it, question. I am in heaven. I need it all so bad. My character is an alcoholic, by the way, chat. The clerk looks at the wall of goods behind her. Sure, if you want something, I can get it for you. Just let me know on pay and stuff. She adjusts her hat. But I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. But I guess you already knew that. Volition. Don't ask, don't look, don't do anything here. Just go away. Get back to work. All right. I don't need to be drunk right now. I got crimes to solve, chat. Or I have a crime to solve. Knick-knack stand. You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent except for the big Frit slogan on the back. Come on. What's that? What is what? The girl leans over the counter to see what you're referring to. It's a raincoat. If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real. She taps on the glass counter. The raincoats patiently await purchase. All right. I think I'll go back towards the body. All right, so for those of you that just joined, I'll try to explain this game a little bit now that we're out of the store. Almost a true monarch. How's it going? Banana Jack. I will not. So, the game really revolves around these attributes, which are in 4 categories. Intellect, psyche, physique, and motorics. And they all... What's up, Makuta? They all... So there's 6 in each one, and the dialogue trees you get are impacted by these heavily. The skill checks you get are impacted by these heavily. Like most of the dialogue checks I get are intellect and psyche oriented because that's what I've leveled up. Occasionally I'll get some in the like electrochemistry I'll get from time to time because it's leveled up to 3. Like I think I've had one savoir-faire check and I failed it miserably, but it was hilarious. And so all these kind of shape the way your character interacts with the world and the dialogue options you have in interesting ways. So the one I've been building up mostly is Inland Empire, which is suggests that eventually my character is going to be unable to distinguish reality from dreams, which could be interesting. At high levels, the Inland Empire animates the inanimate. You'll have conversations with your clothing, conversations that may change the course of the investigation if you're not thrown in the loony bin first. So, for example, I've already had a conversation with my necktie last time we streamed. It was a good conversation, though. It led to great hilarity. All right, we're going to go back. So right now, yeah, there's definitely a Lynchian aspect to it. I think that's a fair point of reference. Electronic doorbell. Oh, shit. An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. Yeah, it is Sir Gray. Okay, I don't have no idea. We're going to hold off on this. I don't think we can go to any of them right now anyway. So we found the body last stream. And this complete prick of a kid that's back here. God, he's a piece of shit. And his sister. All right, there he is, still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now. Oh, all right, so... Ooh, that's a rough skill check. All right, let go of your nose without throwing up. I swear to Christ, so I'm really fragile. I have like no physical ability. This could kill me. Oh boy. The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected, more fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within. I'm gonna try to walk away. Uh-oh. 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 Oh boy. Don't die. Don't die, you weakling. Get your shit together. Too late. It's impossible to keep it in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst. Until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid. God. It's okay. It happens to everyone. The lieutenant hands you his white handkerchief. Keep it. Thanks. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. You think ammonia would help? If you can handle the headache, he nods. Some officers use it to deal with cadaver odor. Okay, where do we get ammonia from? There's the Frit nearby. Maybe they have some in their apothecary. If they don't, he points to the greenhouse. There's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling and rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell. Logic. Pretty clever. Having the ammonia as a modifier to the endurance check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them. It better be pretty fucking easy, because I started at 3%. Jesus. I'm not going to talk to Kuno, that little bastard. Alright, so the gardener's over here. Oh, let's check out the handkerchief. Maybe it does something for us. Oh, it's worth some money. The handkerchief given to you by Lieutenant Kitsuragi. One corner is adorned with lace and a tiny embroidered portier. Doesn't do anything for me, though. Nothing obvious, anyway. What was the other thing? Get ammonia from the gardener or the Frit store. It'll make it easier. Well, I have no money for the Frit store, so the gardener better have some.
I can't believe it's snowing again.
The young woman watches the falling snow and sighs.
It felt like springtime just a few days ago.
My partner told me you may have some ammonia. Can I have some? Oh, that was easy. Sure, I'm done with it. She takes a small capsule out of her breast pocket and hands it to you. Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache. Alright. Alright. A thin glass tube wrapped in cotton netting, used to treat fainting spells, produced by Sam Baptiste Pharmaceuticals. This is a quest item. You don't have to equip it to use it. Just having it in your inventory is enough. Hey, what's up, Gramby? How's it going, man? All right. So we go back. Okay. So folks that are new to the stream and still hanging out, there's these weird. So in addition to those like personality stats, there are these weird ratings you get. There's a cop. What was it called? The cop. Christ, I forget what this is. These four are a cop O something or other rating. As you can see, I have a 0 in Superstar, a 0 in Apocalypse, a 0 in Boring, but 7 in Sorry Cop. And I have I have a 2 rating in Communist, a 0 in Fascist, 1 in Ultra Liberal, and 0 in Moralist. Good Cop / Bad Cop 3. I don't know what that means. Honor 0. I don't know, chat. I don't know what those mean yet. Except I assume I am kicking ass. Capo type, thank you. Yeah, my capo type is Sorry Cop. Now, does that mean like regretful or terrible? I'm gonna choose regretful. 8%? 8%. I mean, what choice do I have? God damn it. Item lost. I lost the ammonia. Fucking Christ. Mm-hmm. The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in once. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears. The ammonia didn't help at all. Nor does the wind right now. You feel the lieutenant pat on your back rhythmically. The weight is reassuring, like a crenelle on solid fortification. Pat, pat, pat. I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You're facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder. Why can't I keep it in if I've been a cop my whole life? I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate, throw up, initial autopsy, throw up, bag it. He pats on your back again. Then drive to station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough. You seem to be fine. I think I've lost my sense of smell. There's a pause. A white lie. Oh, interesting. He is a nice guy. He's always trying to make me feel better, right? Not being hungover helps too. Well, I don't really like any of these options. Do it without me. I just can't keep it down. No, this is a two-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. I need your help. He withdraws his hand and looks you in the eye. You need to get your shit together. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. But my shit already is together. No, it's not, officer. No, you wake up an alcoholic. That is cooked into the character. Okay. Thought gained. Volumetric shit compressor. We should go talk to locals, find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now. All right. You have received a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet in the bottom right menu and equip it. All right, so this is the other thing, chat. Give it half an hour. Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go. So the other thing in this game is this insane like mind palace, where you find something out and then you have slots to like dedicate thinking to. And then when it's done, it explains that your mind has like solved. I mean, this one was completely obscure. I was trying to figure out the identity of a famous singer named Guillaume Le Million. And the other ones, I'm trying to figure out. So I'm at 81% to try to figure out where I live, and 63% for rigorous self-critique. Now I've got volumetric shit compressor. Your shit is apart. And it's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that. Together. Compressed in a small area. To achieve a solid level of shit compression, squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with the 2 hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people. Maybe that will help. Well, they're kind of perks, but some of them have negatives, I guess, while you're doing them. Like right now, rigorous self-critique. I guess we're saying when it's done, right? So right now I've got +1 pain threshold and all psi learning caps raised by 1 from Guillaume Le Million. Yeah, so once you've solved them, they're kind of like perks. Interestingly. Oh, so I have to unequip one? Oh shit, do I have to forget it completely? Oh. But I have to relearn it to add it. This is a really easy one to do, though. I guess I got to experiment. I'm going to forget Guillaume. Yeah, it's not... slot is already unlocked. Is it? I don't understand. I don't think I have access to it yet. Yeah, you can see over here bonuses from thoughts. +1 to encyclopedia, -1 to authority, +1 to pain threshold. How do I unlock? Oh, you can use skill points, I see. If I forget... Oh, I can't forget. Oh, I see what you're saying. So I can't even get my shit together right now. I see. Yeah. Interesting. Oh, fucking Kuno. Shut up, Kuno. So the issue is... Oh, we did this already. Okay. So we could, Oh, no. No. If we wanted to do this now... This is the least interesting one to me, actually. So if we stop this, we can start volumetric. Yeah, I like that. All right. I mean, the Guillaume one is pretty good for me because I don't even know Paradoxical. There are references to disco. But other than that, I mean, I'm sure it'll come to light at some point. I've got a lot to do. Oh, okay. I needed to do that because this is necessary for like the main thing, the main deal. Yeah, he looks pretty bad. How about that expression though? He looks friendly, right? I think there was at least one store we didn't go into over here. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Kairos? How's it going? Oh, this song is so good. This book has a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dame on its cover. On the cover stands a very muscular man surrounded by flames. The book is titled Men from Helmdall and the Wildfire. God damn. This is a book about pate. This book, you don't really understand what it is about, nor does it seem important. It takes willpower to even read the author's name, Jan Kaus, from Egonia. A book about Boidiero culture. It promotes freedom and roaming upstream. A book about the future. The government reads your mind using radio technology. Crime, romances, and biographies of famous people. All right. Not my kind of bookstore, but we'll check it out.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The
Hello.
store is open.
Hello, Annette. A young girl with chubby red cheeks waves at you, smiling. Her nose is also red from the cold. All right, chat. Hello or hi? This is it. This is the conversation. Make or break. Everything depends on whether we say hello or hi. I am the law. No, that's not my character. That's not my character. I am the law. She doesn't give a shit. She stomps her feet to feel warmer.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
What kind of store is this anyway?
It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Encyclopedia. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl. What? What's a board game?
Board games are like little games on a table, made to pass the time. There are several different ones, but sailors here mostly buy cards.
I like how my encyclopedia aspect doesn't know what books, postcards, or board games are. What's a postcard?
A postcard is a small cardboard picture. You can write a few words on the other side and send it to your friend or beloved.
How patient is she, Chet? Empathy. She is unfazed by your questions. She would consider it impolite to point out any perceived weirdness. What is a book?
That is a book. They have stories inside them. It's like someone told you a story in a really long letter.
Interesting. Thank you.
My pleasure. Anything else you'd like to know?
I'm not going to ask about the dead body, am I? Is it okay if I ask you some questions?
Okay, sir. I'll
Oh,
try
shit.
to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
Who are these famous people? Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them. She scratches her cold, reddened cheek, then continues. I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame. What's up, Lapis? Logic. Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them. Right, I had a different question in mind. What is romance? It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man. She smiles at the thought, perhaps imagining herself in that situation. Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir. What about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all? I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask my mom. Yeah. You think she has one about an excruciatingly painful breakup? No. Oh, wait. I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though. She pauses, trying to figure out the appropriate answer. No. Think about it. One where they plunge into a torrid spiral of pain and recrimination. Only it's really long and drawn out. Scarred for life. Phantom limb. No. I don't know. She looks at you with puzzlement. Doesn't ring a bell? All right, I'll ask your mom. Yes. She nods, relieved. She knows books, definitely. Conceptualization. What was that? An idea for an unfinished novel stuck somewhere in your forebrain? Volition. You clearly have issues you need to address. That's enough romance for me. I had other questions. All right, what is this crime business? Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals. Oh, okay, I get it. Crime murder gets the people going. She taunts, and it's kind of like a puzzle, too. You can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch him. I'm a policeman myself, by the way. The law, as I said. You don't look much like a policeman. She examines you as if to find something policeman-like. Well, what does a cop look like, then? Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen. She points to a book cover on which you see a strapping Vespertine officer. He stands grimly over the body of a dead woman. I used to be exactly like that Mullen guy. Then I decided to live a little. What's that mean? Cut loose, raise hell, blow off steam. And everything's better now, sir? No. Why is that? A man can never be truly happy with who he is. Oh, okay. She blinks at you, not knowing how to reply. I shouldn't have said that thing about Dick Mullen. All right. I actually had other questions. Okay, we know her name. Her name is Annette. All right. Okay, got it. See you around. I know sympathetic social anxiety was real, but this is just too much. Yeah. All right. Time to talk to Mom. Hello. It's a lovely bookstore. Mountain of board games. A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by We're All related merchandise. What? Look through the pile of We're All related items. An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table. The topmost book is titled Welkin Compendium, 2nd edition. There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Katuak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a picture path adventure game book titled Tales of Weral, Cavern of Velkrog. Books in a board game section. Who wants to read books? Anything that really catches my eye? There's a box that says Weral 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements module. The side panel notes a fantastic adventure board game, new maps and miniatures. A sticker on it displays 25 real. Oh, I'm only 24 real and 40 cents short. That price is steep, but then it's a 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplement, so it makes sense. How am I supposed to get 25 fucking real in this game? My God. I mean, I'm not sure I'd buy that anyway. Gift books and molten candy. Man from Helmdahl series. The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Helmdahl somewhere. Storekeep, tell me about the Muscle Man books. Oh, Man from Helmdahl, a very popular series of adventure novels. She looks at the books with some disdain. They're awfully immoral and violent books. Why are they so popular? Blood and violence, scantily clad women, epic narratives, all those mystical things he encounters. They're bound to grab those with little imagination and nothing to do. Sounds good. Which one should I start with? What does it matter? They're all the same. She rolls her eyes and fiddles with her pendant. However, the customer is always right, they say. 9 real. Jesus. Old sports magazines tucked away in a dark corner. Oh, what's behind the curtain? Is that the special section? Shelf of crime novels. These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over. I don't want that Dick Mullen crap. It's a tome of fascist magic. Rather candid. Everyone knows the most interesting thing about fascists was their magic. Okay. A quaint picture book brochure. Very colorful. The plaque on the shelf reads biographies of famous people. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell. Shelf of paranormal books. Now we're talking. This is getting my Inland Empire itch tingling here. This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature. Lapis knows the struggle. Look through this shelf. Amidst the various books, you find one written by someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about wholeness, unity, balance. These 3 things are very important to the working class mind. What? The point of the book and many others on this shelf is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services. How does that work? It serves platitudes while also telling everyone that traditional medicine, the kind people don't have access to and which costs more than this book, is garbage and would only give you cancer anyway, without even curing your cold or anything. Wholeness, unity, balance, on the other hand, can basically take care of anything, though it is important to note. When it's up to your mind to heal yourself, then it's because of your mind that you're ill in the first place. Does the book say anything else? The book features chapters on topics such as how to find magnesium, and even lists plants you can harvest magnesium from, how to continue drinking if you're an alcoholic who has destroyed his liver, and there's even a chapter on the ancient Ceres tradition of using duck gall bladder preservatives to treat and prevent sexually transmitted diseases. Pre and post factum apply. Nothing worth buying. This is just mundane garbage. What's even paranatural about this? All right, oh hell yes, Inland Empire. Find something truly otherworldly. All right. The throbbing in your head increases with every passing moment you gaze at this shelf. Suddenly, as if out of nowhere, a small green book becomes apparent. The title of it reads, Medicinal Purposes of the Pale. What's the pale? The book contains very little explanation on the matter. This knowledge seems to be taken for granted. What's this book about? The book contains descriptions of various pseudoscientific therapies, alternative medicines, and folk remedies involving the pale, also known as le territoire. For example, it recommends vigorously swatting one's naked body with a venic or hand broom made from the leafy twigs of a young birch tree from the near pale. That sounds invigorating. It is, and good for the circulation too. What else? It also recommends consuming distilled spirits like vodka or whiskey that have been aged in the pail. Readers are instructed to cover these jars in a shallow hole just inside the pail and leave them there for 30 to 60 days, depending on the potency desired. And what does this pale-aged liquor do? Among other benefits, it is alleged to restore a damaged liver to perfect health. Oh my. Logic. That seems improbable. How is that possible? Is it any more improbable than anything else than human beings put their faith in? Fair enough. What else is in there? For general health and well-being, readers are encouraged to take regular strolls through the pale, though a sidebar cautions readers to limit each stroll to less than an hour. These strolls promise to cleanse the mind of worries and the body of toxins, especially if the perambulator performs this ritual in the nude. Nudity figures prominently in a number of these prescriptions. This is exactly what you need. Huh? Anything else of note? There's an entire section devoted to cures for men who are struggling to perform their marital obligations. Well, I certainly don't need that. You close the book and return it to its place on the shelf. Oh, goddamn. We're so close, chat. We're only $3.60 away. Gotta get some bottles. Turn them in for tear receipts. And it is the meme number, indeed. Jap, I woke up broke. Another boring book, just discarded here. How's it going, Jap? I haven't gotten my paycheck, I guess. I don't know.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
Plaisance? Oh my. The clerk extends a greeting.
Be welcome. And please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Oh, hell yes. A golden pendant hangs around the woman's neck in the shape of what looks like a tiny fish head trapped in amber. A curious pendant you're wearing. Narrow your eyes mysteriously.
Oh yes, helps to have an anchor in these times.
She clutches the pendant and narrows her eyes as well. It could be Jep. So, are you the owner of the store?
I am. The proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Her voice is high-pitched as if to give it more penetration. Who's the little girl standing outside? Whoa. Oh shit, volumetric shit compressor. Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl? Yes, of course. Wonderful. Did you talk to her? Yes. Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her? Plaisance, please. I'm not gonna rat on an 8-year-old. Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store. 10. She's certainly very polite and helpful. My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. She's immensely satisfied with the answer. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette. Annette is quite the trooper. She's a great value add. As a young girl should be. With the proper attitude, she'll have a bright financial future. Jesus. All right, let's change the subject. This is depressing. The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then, she nudges her glasses. You could honestly do a full-blown, commie agitator playthrough. That's pretty apparent already, I think, paradoxical. Nino might love this game, in fact. What if I want to buy a book? Then why are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelves to browse. Don't you feel compelled to buy anything? She fiddles with her pendant and then waves her bony fingers directly at you. See those shelves there? Go. Be drawn. Okay. She smiles and nods, seemingly relieved. Oh, volumetric shit compressor. As a disturbing drawing. Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts. Learning cap for endurance raised to 4. All right. I don't think I can still get the body down, though. Do I have to literally raise my endurance to even unlock it? To even get the body down? That would be an odd choice, but maybe. Closed curtains. You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer.
Oh.
The back room is strictly for employees only.
Oh! Examine the strange cage-like trinket. You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straws. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. Encyclopedia. From the looks of it, this is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck, bad dreams, curses, and other supernatural scourges. And who are the Seminese? Inhabitants of Ile des Fantômes, the Seminine Islands down south. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there's nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you. Shopkeeper, what's behind the curtains? Nothing. Now please go back to browsing books. She fiddles with her pendant. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about. Okay. Conceptualization. She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you, urging you to buy more books. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become. I don't want to piss her off. Can I talk to her more? Hang on. Let me see if I can get new dialogue with her. I'm afraid she'll kick me out if I just open
Hello
it.
again, esteemed officer.
Oh.
And welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
No, that won't do. All right. We're just going to have to open it. All there is to it. Pull them open. Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more. Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Her hand is closed around her pendant, her fingers nervously playing with the talisman. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous. Perception. She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people? But I sense this place calling for me. I must investigate beyond the threshold. You do? She grabs her pendant again, visibly shaken. My God, even more reasons to not mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir. Ma'am, this is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in there. Why? It's not like anyone was killed there. She stops abruptly as her hand flies over her mouth, baffled by her own bluntness. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers. I don't care. You can't stop me. I'll open them. No! She raises her hand to try and stop you. Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme. Rhetoric. Talking is always good. Go see what she has to say. Inland Empire. There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you as if taunting you. All right. Let's talk to her now. See if we can get her on our side.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Why are you so uptight about those curtains? I just want to know what's on the other side. I already told you it's just a storage room for employees. I don't understand why it's so important to you. Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the books. If it's just a storage room, then why does it have a Seminoles ward protecting it? It's just for decoration. She wavers under your gaze, mouth pressed into a tight-lipped smile, then something breaks. Okay, fine. It's because this place is cursed, just like everyone said. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything? She closes her eyes and starts mumbling something to the pendant. Why didn't you tell me right away it's the curse? It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism. She shivers. It's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them. Conceptualization. Wow. Void wraiths. You have new words. How does this curse manifest itself? A shiver runs through the woman as she looks around in the dimly lit store. The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease eating at the very foundation. Her voice drops to a whisper. It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin, and bankruptcy. She peers at the curtains again. Inland Empire. Didn't that curtain just move? Wait, that's it. I was hoping for something more paranatural. But officer, there's nothing natural about entire companies declaring bankruptcy. I'm talking about cacodemons, feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie, lingering presence as if I was unwanted here. Empathy. Sounds familiar. Strange, I feel unwanted too. What does it mean? Truly so? Her eyes narrow as she tries to get a read on your energy. Perhaps the dark energies are leeching off you. You shouldn't stay in the store too long. It may be dangerous. Would you like me to take the case? I could investigate, see if the curse is real. Most certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in this mess. Stay away. Leave the spirits be so they can return to their slumber. Drama. My liege, you know what this case calls for. A para-detective. Convince her to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. Yes. God damn it. Time to fire up the old lie machine. Ma'am, I am a renowned private investigator, a paragon of law, and a specialist at all things criminal. I don't want to say that. That's not going to get her in. Fuck. Okay, I don't want to say that. I don't think that's gonna convince her. I don't want to say all that. You're right. What could go wrong? No. Oh, yes, you do. No, it's really stupid. The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then she nudges her glasses. Damn it. I had a few more questions about the curse. Okay, but please only a few questions. She peers at the curtains. You wouldn't want to disturb the spirits. Have you sought help from anyone? Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists and even a pair of Seminoles mediators. They provided me with the wards. She nods at the strange cat-like, cage-like trinket on the curtains. Is your pendant part of the wards as well? Oh, this? She holds the pendant in her palm. Its ochre heart glistens under the lights. No, it's a special Himalayan amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books. There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. She nods. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%. Desert pygmy shamans? That sounds like a rather questionable way to describe a group of people. Damn. I'm going to go in there anyway. I need to go in there. I'm too curious. I'm too curious. Rip them apart, this time for real. You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Seminoles wards, your shadow looming over it like an omen. I warned you! You are unleashing forces beyond your understanding. Okay. I'm good with that. Hey, take it easy, get in, and thanks for the resub, man. I appreciate it. Ghostly silhouette of hair dryers. A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. Warded door. A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminoles trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. Knock on the door. Only an echo. No one is there. Pain threshold. Break down the door. You got it. We got this. Ah, God damn it. Oh, no. Oh, no. No. Please don't cry. Please don't cry. Slap your face. I don't want anyone to see me cry. Are you all right? The lieutenant steps closer, his eyes soft and worried. This looked pretty intense and painful, I must admit. What is going on in there? An upset, high-pitched voice calls out from the bookstore. Are you really trying to break down the back door? I warn you, don't tempt the spirits, officer. You can hear her take a frightened step backwards. Don't tempt the spirits or you'll damage the holy wards on the door. It barely looks like you've done any damage to the door, however. It's still locked and closed, covered in dozens of little charms and trinkets. Fuck. Ah! I wanted to get back there, man. Hey, Mick, how's it going? Well, shit. It was worth. Collects the national recipes of Arda. They are all about lake trout. I have 1 hit point. I will literally die if I get hurt again. Well. Bottles. I could pick these bottles up if I had a bag. I don't even know where to get a bag. Mail collection box. You got rid of COD Modern Warfare. I've heard not great things. This Post La Aventurière mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffiti. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes on the front. Good mail delivery box. The box seems happy. Perception. Oh no. Eat shit, pig. Fucked by the Kun and Saint-Gy with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore in Biceset mailbox also. I feel you, mail collection box. Aw. The mail collection box seems cathartic. Thankful even. So do you. You shudder, then you swallow. Well, that was lovely. I'm friends with the mailbox, chat. Couldn't take the camp fest? Yeah. Sounds unpleasant. I am not sure what to do now. Oh, that's a plastic bag, chat. That is a plastic bag. Right, Slug? And no doubt, Paradoxical. That would have been beneficial. That man has a bag. He's not using it. The ad reads, broken window. Tibbs has windows. Alright. Do you have bottles, Mr. Trash Bag, Mr. Trash Can? If you had a bag in your hand, perhaps you could collect these bottles and sell them. Man, I'm about to tear this tarn apart. Looking for bottles. Hello, can I have your bag, sir? I want your bag. The things I've seen and said. Nothing I can't do. I'm the job for every man. Listen, boy, I don't start trouble. I fix it. I've been kicked out of every joint in Revachol. Alright. He doesn't need this bag. Yellow plastic bag. Hell yes. Equip that shit. Oh, God. Alright. Alright, give me some bottles. Oh, I'm gonna get so much money. Oh, hell yes. 10 cents! 10 cents! Oh my God. I'm so poor. I'm so poor. Roundabout north to Capeside Apartments, Martinez Pier. But I need $4.20 to buy like one book. This is a long way to getting rich. Oh, this is new. Ooh. Hell yes. I mean, I have my job. It just doesn't pay me, apparently. A lonely cormorant surveys the sea, indifferent to your approach. Oops. I think I owe it less than 100. Let me see. I think I owe... I think it was like 60? Ask around for money, it says. Thanks, game. I mean, I'm never going to pay that back. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, roundabout north. Capeside Apartments. There's a girl up there. Did she spill the paint? Oh. What's it? What? What? What's this? Backyard wall. This is a wall on the side of an apartment building. Why am I looking at this wall? You have no clue. It's just a wall. Shivers. Oh, so many walls all over Martinez. Weather-worn, cracked, their paint peeling. I wonder what the other options are there. Hey, what's up, human? How's it going, man? Hell yes. I'm rich. This bag holds all the bottles. Inside, the frame of a motorcycle in repair and the tools used to disassemble it. Hey, up here, piggo. Hey. Hey. Rude. Oh, this is very pretty. Looks like there was construction here once, decades ago. Ecto, how's it going? Oh shit. Give me them bottles. Ooh! Magnesium. I need the health one. I'm good. I'm good on the mental heals. I've got 4 mental health points. Even though I'm like half insane. Docking reserved for residents of Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A. Now, take all. Stop it. There's encounters where like you literally just take mental damage. I mean, it's like it's morale, not like mana. Your room in the Whirling isn't much bigger than this sloop. This is worth more than you'll ever earn in all your life. You got any money? Joyce Messier, a striking woman, leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Oh, new music. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat. Nice, Ecto.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce.
She extends her hand in greeting.
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbor. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
She steps closer and holds out her hand over the railing. I'll shake her hand.
I'm glad to see you here.
Her grip is tight and cold.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this
Oh.
matter, I will, gladly.
So she's negotiating with the union.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead in this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competence.
Thank you, Kim. I appreciate it, buddy. Empathy. There's a trace of irony in his voice. Mischief, even. The lieutenant is hatching some scheme.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
Tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do? What we do, I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking. Rhetoric. There was a touch of discomfort there. She merely wants to represent. So what do they do? The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. She points to the small dots on the horizon. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things. Then to the east toward the harbor, and that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms. Encyclopedia. The Wild Pines Group is one of the original Rivasholian Indo tribes. Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several of the Indo tribes remain. You're in good company, it seems. Why, thank you. She does not register the real meaning of the remark. How much money does Wild Pines have? I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue. Oh, that's a lot. The money I owe is so much less than that. Yes, past a certain point, numbers begin to seem imaginary, but they are quite real for the 72,000 employees who depend on Wild Pines for their paychecks. A conglomerate the size of Wild Pines is like a shark. If it stops moving and growing, it will die. Then what becomes of those 72,000 families? It is a tremendous responsibility. Where does Wild Pines get all these billions? They started as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samoran and Insulindian Isolas? 250 years ago, when Pine's ships explored the South Seminese and charted Low Montang on behalf of the suzerain. Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it. It probably helps to start out with a royal monopoly. You know more than you let on. She takes a sip and looks over you afresh. Certainly it helped, but most of the original Indo-tribes have failed or been absorbed. To survive, Wild Pines had to grow and adapt. No suzerain did that. What does such a huge system want with a place like this? You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners? She gives you a little smile. Who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo? What can you tell me about this lynching? Quite a few things, I'm afraid. She falls silent for a moment, contemplating something. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers. I don't have a badge. Of course, ma'am, we should have introduced ourselves. The lieutenant hands her a piece of blue plastic. I'm Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. And this is my colleague from Precinct 41. He waits for you to show your badge. I don't seem to have my badge, actually. How curious. She returns the lieutenant's badge and turns to you. Why is that, detective? Empathy. Awkwardness washes over the conversation. The woman doesn't like this turn of events. Remember when my partner told you I'd recently suffered from an unusual medical episode? My lost badge is related to it. I see. She looks increasingly worried. So are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode? It's possible. After a night... I don't think we need to let her know about the drinking. Yes. I can't hear you, darling. Speak up, please. The game won't let me take a cop-out. All right. Yeah, we'll go with the heavy drinking. I lost all memory of my life and the world. Oh, dear. She sighs with confusion, sadness even. Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia. I don't even know how to respond. I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition. As I said, ma'am, the lieutenant interjects, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM. Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge. Fuck. Oh. Hang on, she's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement. All right. How do I negotiate my way out of this? Come on. Come on. Yes. Surely there's some other way to demonstrate our law enforcement credentials. I will be frank with you. Uh-oh. I don't think I'm gonna like this deal. Slammer, how's it going? She puts down her thermal cup. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something very tangible. I have a feeling I'm not gonna like the offer here. You're in, but I expect her to drive a hard bargain. Like what? Oh. Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local drug trade. This is an open secret in Martinez. The Union controls the terminal, so it goes to reason. Reaction speed. They're profiting from the trade. The company has tried looking into the matter before to no avail. Perhaps someone with your authority and resources might turn over the right stones. Or, she picks the cup back up. You can recover your badge, though if I may be blunt with you, it sounds like that may be a lost cause. Detective, the lieutenant closes his notebook. A word in private before we continue. Excuse us for a moment, madam. I don't know if I like this deal at all. Shadows on the water. Green plants under the calm surface. So that's like my inland empire talking to me, I think? I'm not sure.
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective.
And how did you hope it would go? Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance. You know, not volunteer us to be her henchman. Oh, so we're henchmen now. This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands. He doesn't let it show, but there's a limit to how much the consequences of your unprofessional behavior can cost the investigation. I'm sorry for putting us in this situation. I'll handle it. I'm sure you will, Detective. We could just, find my badge. Oh, he nods slowly. That would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large, and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters. Logic. The situation might have changed drastically by the time you locate it. Time is of the essence. You could request a new one from your station, but that would literally take months. What do you propose, that we don't investigate the drug trafficking? No. If there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we're siding with the Union, or that we're on the take. We'd never hear the end of it. All right. God damn it. I don't like this, Kim.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Okay, tell me about this alleged drug trafficking. It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samaran Insula to Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years. Ingredients for what, ma'am? Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from this stuff. Let me get this straight. The materials come from Samara to Revachol through the terminal. Yes, after they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here. Wild Pine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean. We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And no, as far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut. And you want us to investigate? Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrart and the Dockworkers Union. Still, she raises her bony finger. Every chain has its weak link. The handoff. The motor lorries at the roundabout. The lorries. Precisely. Someone needs to move the ingredients from the harbor into the city. Once they reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers, well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they are vulnerable. Visual calculus. How convenient that they're all stranded like beached whales at that roundabout. Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now? Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment. She gives you a knowing look. I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you. Okay, I made up my mind about the smuggling investigation. We will take this case, probe the drivers, and see what it yields. Excellent. She takes a long sip of tea. According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering in the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something. It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I suspect the traffic jam won't disperse for a few more days. You should leave the time you need. Or you should have the time you need. In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance. She takes another long sip from her seemingly bottomless thermal cup. All right, we're going to try this. You seem rich. Can I have some money? Is what you want to say, but it isn't that easy, is it? What? Why not? Look at that lady. Take a gander. Squint your eyes, bub. What nice fabrics. Why, yes. Tucked away under that sturdy green raincoat, almost rustic in its simplicity, a silk shirt and a matching scarf around her gentle throat. While dull orange pearls hang from her earlobes, red from cold. Her light green eyes scan you, full of knowledge and worry. Wealth and all its possibilities. These are the kind eyes of the rich man that seem to say everything is possible. Within reason. Yeah, so? Now look at you, you misery-clad simian, barely able to tie your own laces. Your armpits are lakes. A scythe of booze precedes you. Your hair sticks to your forehead and your underwear feels uncomfortable. You're poor. Poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too... Jesus, I'm not ashamed. Oh, but you are. Too ashamed to ask this person for money. Too scared to belittle yourself in her eyes, those half-precious stones of eau de Nil. As I was saying, her voice breaks the silence and suddenly you're back again. Nearby, a seagull pecks at a piece of garbage. If there's any way I may be of assistance, please don't hesitate to ask. Yeah, Skitter, we're trying to solve the issue of the dead body in the tree, which we can't even get out of the tree yet. Can I have some money? Voila, you're doing it. Your armpits are legs. What's up, silly dog? Can I have some money, ma'am? Of course, she nods. She doesn't even smile. How much do you need? She's surprisingly nonchalant about this. Could it be that she knows more about your predicament than she's letting on? 10,000 seems unreasonable. I think we'll go for the 60. I need 60 real. That's a good sum. Not too small, not fantastically large, yes. She reaches into her raincoat and pulls out a zip bag. In it, you see paper notes arranged like black gills. Oh, hot damn! She removes a few notes and hands them to you. The paper is cold and oily to the touch. So, she returns the zip bag to her jacket. I hope I didn't just bribe you, officer. It may not be technically illegal under the Emergency Act, but still. I'm still getting my head around this whole money concept. You were just helping me out. You're right, ma'am, that donations are permitted under the Emergency Act, unseemly as it may be, as long as they're properly logged with the precinct. Which he most certainly will do. She bows and then raises a single eyebrow in your direction. Now, how else can I help the RCM today besides supplementing its salaries? Sure. You're on a boat? Why, yes, I am. She looks at the deck under her feet. Green and white sails flutter overhead. Does she have a name? The boat? No. It is called Coeur d'Alene 19 because that's the type of sloop it is. The word it feels strange. Such a beautiful boat deserves a proper name. Cool, but your boat really needs a name. Okay, how about Coeur d'Alene 19? Why? She taps on the side of the boat. It makes a hollow sound. Because it was manufactured in Revachol East by a company called Coeur d'Alene and its hull is 19 paces long. How about the sleek... How about Dolores? Why Dolores? I don't know. It feels pretty. Well, it means nothing to me. I think I'll stick with the factory name, but thank you for the suggestion. How do you like it? My sloop? I like it a lot. Her lips curl into a wry smile. It's the eel's hips, baby. What? That's not an expression, Joyce. That is the eel's hips. Is that supposed to be like the cat's pajamas? Like one of those weird old-timey phrases? The eel's hips. Chat? Make note. The bee's knees. That's the better comparison. Thank you, XY. I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating. Esprit de corps. I really do. The lieutenant thinks, is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman, assessing her. It's a good question, Mr. Silly Dog. That is an expression, though. The cat's pajamas. It means like something really good. Just like bee's knees. Or really cool, I guess. Not a lot of people on boats, are there? Of course there are. She looks around. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around? Wait, we're on an archipelago? Yes, we are. She raises her brow. We are on Les Cailloux. Still, I haven't seen anyone else sail a boat around here. I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kanema motor carriage either. Touché. Actually, the lieutenant becomes defensive. That motor carriage has been especially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle. Oh yeah, Pinkcognito pajamas. I'm gonna get right on that, Silly Dog. I'll set up that page that page after the stream. It's for crossing long distances in the greater Revachol Industrial Arbor. It's not a toy. Neither is this. The woman pats the cabin hardtop. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol, between the city and the islands. Rhetoric. You need to make this lady admit she's only riding around on this boat because she's rich. Yes, I do. You have the guns and the ammo. Take this Klassen fiend down. Let's talk about the economics of this boat you're on. Oh my, the E word. She crosses her arms. You mean to say that it's a symbol of conspicuous consumption, that I'm a member of the ruling class? Oh my God. Yes. No, I like this one better. No, it's a symbol of our subjugation to foreign No, that's like the glory driver. Processamundo. Class wartime, baby. Detective, may I remind you that Mrs. Messier is a professional negotiator. He doesn't look like he thinks you'll best her in single combat. Then what does that say? She points to the plaque on the side of the pier. Does it say docking reserved for residents of Rue de Saint-Ghislain 33A? 33A, this old proletarian haunt here. She waves at the ruin looming overhead. As I said, plenty of people drive boats, of all social strata. Oof. +1, it's the eel's heels. Reaction speed. Fire back, quick! Oh! Your synapses flash. Is this responsive? I think so. This house was built before the revolution. Okay, it is anti-centennial. She looks at the building looming overhead. The people who live there now lead a different lifestyle, if you know what I mean. I assure you, they drove quite a hard bargain for this space. But you're right. Oh! Did we win? I think we won. That's combat in this game. I am a bourgeois woman, and this is my fast, lightweight, interminably bourgeois boat. Empathy. There is no shame in her voice. A touch of sadness, yes, but no shame. I think I have a handle on the boat thing. Good. She takes a sip of her thermal cup. All right, she wants us to investigate the strike, so we'll talk to her about that. What can you tell me about this strike? Everything, she smiles. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets. Oh, wait, what if I want to hear about trade secrets? First, you'll have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade and Elements that gives me the right to silence. It's quite the octopus. Wouldn't want to disturb an octopus, better let it be. I'm glad that you see it that way. To repeal the act would mean repealing the coalition government, the one that leases you the right to police West Revachol. Me too, Slug. You'd be shooting yourself in the foot, in other words. We'll leave it alone. But I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike. What is your role in this precisely? I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer. And how are the talks going? They're not. That is the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago after that awful lynching took place. Now they won't even let me into the harbor. There's a 2.2-meter racist behemoth blocking the gates. Oh, we met that man. Tell us more about this behemoth. What can I say? The union employs a giant covered in tattoos. She pauses. A racist giant. I guess that's part of their big tent organization now. Scathing. How were the talks going before the lynching? Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived. And when did you first arrive? I arrived 3 weeks ago. She thinks. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM. He looks at his notes. Hey. No backseating. No backseating. He looks at his notes. But the strike began in December. I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont, despite concessions he granted the union in prior negotiations. This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike. It wasn't heavy backseating. Heavens no, there have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive. Ludicrous even, it's meant. What happened to this Gaumont? Mr. Clare told him to... How did he put it? Oh, no worries, aluminum. She pauses to compose herself. Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see. Okay then. Yes, keep in mind this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union. And what are their demands? There are leaflets everywhere and banners. What do they say again? Oh, yes. Every worker, a member of the board. Most of the workers probably don't even know what that means. Well, I mean, okay. Come on, logic. Let's not be rude. I like it. Then you might also like their other slogan, demand democracy. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Personally, I don't think it has the same pizzazzo as every worker, a member of the board. What exactly do they mean by it, though? What's the demand? It's quite simple, you see. Every time the Wild Pines Group makes a decision about what? About anything, really, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal. Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group. That's pretty funny, I have to admit. They are having a blast, but how can they afford it? After 4 months, my assumption was that they would prefer a more practical solution. What are you going to do? I'm not sure. Naturally, I assumed that was just their opening position, a hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now people are getting lynched, I hear, behind the whirling in rags, a disastrous situation if there ever was one. Excuse me. The lieutenant looks up from his notes. From whom did you hear about this lynching? Her reply comes quick. I first heard it from the boya at the gates, the one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, call me mañana. This checks out. Tell me about this union boss, Mr. Clare. Evrart Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first. Really? Of course not. Evrart is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood. I think I will not reply to that. He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar. Wait, there are 2 of him? Yes, Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Evrart, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues. What about the union itself outside the brothers Clare? The Debardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organized labor at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The brothers Claire came and transformed it into a... how do you say? She hesitates, looking for the right expression. A mob, the lieutenant says succinctly. The Debardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, we're forced to cooperate with them. Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother. She turns to you. And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see, she explains. Would you say that Debardeurs Union is... Oh my god, I don't know. I don't know. I just woke up drunk. I prefer not to have an opinion on these things. Of course, officer. You said something happened in the elections. I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the union. She disappeared. Disappeared? Yes, on the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore, or coming to work ever. End of story. Some kind of extortion, probably. Indeed. The company suspects foul play, but there's nothing they could do. It was a union matter. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clears. Watch out when you're dealing with them. Alright. That's it for now. Whew! That's a long conversation. Rhetoric. Hey, psst. Who, me? Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building a communism again? Again? Yes, you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet, but neither has love. Should we just stop building love too? I can't work. Love has worked out really well for me. I'm a love winner. Good. We need tender men like you building gargantuan communism. Word on the street is it's going to be 10,000 times larger than any communism previously attempted by human beings. Is that right? How come there's word on the street? You keep saying things like down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket. Literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff. I've said some mildly left-wing things, but none of those. Oh yes, the mask of ambivalence. Don't deny it. You're about to rip it off and reveal the monstrous, seven-eyed lamb of global communism that will devour and masticate mankind. Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it? All right, wait, first, what's this communism even about? Failure. It's about failure. Failure? Yes, abject failure. Total, irreversible defeat on all fronts. Absolutely vanquished, beaten, curb-stomped, and pissed on until you came along. You will reverse the fortune of the workers of the world. You alone against every living thing, against every human alive, 800 trillion real in the hands of an impossibly well-organized ruling class, towering city blocks of bankmen who have the ears of prime ministers, million-headed armies of nations, and the love of your own mother. You against the atom, the charm and the spin, where the whole world failed. Matter failed to bend to human will failed to get out of bed and tie its laces. You alone, single-handedly, will rebuild the dreams of the working class. You are the last communist. Now get to work, comrade. I mean, chat, I don't know how I can turn down that speech. I'm going to roll up my sleeves and start building. I'm in. Oh, yeah. Get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready. Wait, what? Firing squads? You didn't say anything about those? Too late to back out now. You can't make an omelet without breaking a few million eggs. Roll up your sleeves up further and breathe in the pristine air. Finished thought. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. People think communism was some crazy idea that had its comeuppance 40 years ago. A fever that shook the world never to return again. They were right, until he woke up today, a spiritual corpse responsive only to the call of Commodore Red, prostitutes, and Krasmazov. For him, communism is still a thing. He will single-handedly raise the commune of O2 from the oceanic trench where it has been resting, covered in ghosts and seaweed. He is the big communism builder. Come witness his attempt to rebuild communism in the year 51. Holy shit. We don't have a space for it now. I think we have to unlock it with a skill point. Man, the dialogue tree should be pretty interesting now. All right. Well, that was eventful. The belly of this boat shines like it was recently painted. Azur, how's it going? I love it so far, Azur. It's kind of a weird game to stream, but people are still hanging out. I really love it. The writing is amazing. Now let's check our list of things to do. The jam mystery. We have to talk to the lorry drivers, and then go back and talk to her afterwards. Oh, we can go pay back my the dude, the bartender. Oh, the writing is so good, Skitter. Come on now, it's so good. We'll come back to this. We'll come back here. Oh, she's sassy, this girl. You better keep walking. All right, I'm gonna go pay back the bartender. If I'm gonna lead the communist revolution, I can't be stiffing the bartender or the manager. Oh, is he a manager or a bartender? The book? Oh, that's true. Can I pry it open now? Yes. Signal blue naval coat. Whoa. I asked for it from the woman on the boat, and she gave it to me. +1 to suggestion, -1 to half-light. What is half-light? Let the body take control, threaten people. Oh, we don't want that. That's not us. That's not this character. I mean, it's just seed money. It's seed money, aluminum. You gotta foment the revolution any way you can. You know what I mean, man? This classic double-breasted coat suits everyone, including you. And if you ever find yourself battling winds at the helm of a ship, then the coat's heavy fabric has got your back, even if moths have left a few holes in it. Do I have a place for jacket? Oh. Yes, I do. Wait a second. Wait, what is my suggestion in my esprit de corps? Let's take a. What's the effect here? Suggestion 4, esprit de corps. Okay, they're both pretty high already. Looking pretty spiffy though. I don't like it. The gloves, the rubber gloves. I don't need them right now. They're for the body. I mean, I can put them on. It's gonna look pretty. Yeah. 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 Oh boy. I have another. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, yeah. And what do these do? +1 to electrochemistry. That looks better. How about this? Yeah. The plastic bag. I do not look much like a detective. That is a stone cold fact. Oh! Chat. Money. Coin-operated viewer. This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside, then use the focus knob to continue if necessary. Why place a tourist attraction in the middle of such poverty? What's a tourist attraction doing here? There was a revitalization project in 49. A design studio tried restoring Martinez to its pre-war glory. The lieutenant looks around and concludes, it didn't stick. What happened? They got as far as the street lamps and the statue in the intersection. Then something went sour. He lowers his voice. I suspect that something was over at Claire, the union leader. He muscled them out. That's how it usually goes around here. Can't we do something about it? We should have done something about the union 10 years ago. That ship has sailed, officer. I am not spending my hard-earned money. My hard-earned money on a viewfinder just yet. No, get out of my way, Kim.
Yes?
No. No. Out of my way. Kim, move. Kim, damn it. Oh, more bottles.
Have you no shame?
Whoa!
Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape? My name. You're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, all right?
The other one is eating a big sandwich.
I am trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old, I can see that. We're both old. Now, stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never. All right, I got this. Ball time. That's the spirit. Don't even waste your breath asking about the game. They wouldn't know anyway. They're way past their prime. Grab the ball and show them how it's done. Fuck. Oh no, am I gonna die? I've only got one hit point, chat. I've only got one hit point. No! Okay. That looked alright. This felt wrong. This felt wrong. Wrong like touching your sister's breast. You threw your sister's breast. Mon Dieu, the jolly man exclaims. Good job, officer. That was an excellent throw. Hold on. Why did it feel so wrong? Oh, shit. Something about it was completely unnatural, corrupted. Your muscle memory knew what to do and went for it, but there were gaps. Oh, no. It felt like you were going for a thrust or a lunge. There was definitely going to be jumping. Maybe you scored a point, but this is a fiasco. Oh, I thought something way more spectacular would happen. What are you talking about? You just executed a pretty much perfect pétanque throw. A pétanque? Pétanque? I don't know how to say that. His tone is full of admiration. How are you ever going to get this officer's shit off your nose, Gaston? Or even climb out of his ass? He shakes his head in extreme disdain. That's just how Johnny Ballgame is. Extraordinary. Right, the old soldier says slowly. Was the demonstration it, or do you need something from us, officer? Yes, officer. The lieutenant gives you a quick side glance. What do we need from these gentlemen? Do you know anything about the man hanged in the back of Whirling in Rags? Unfortunately, I don't, he shrugs. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement, but this affair has passed me by completely. And most of the locals. In Martinez, the union is the law, so can you really blame them? But you don't have a problem with the cops. Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets. Rhetoric. He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics. What about police women? I'm confident they are indispensable in regard to all the paperwork and other administrative duties. There are no duties Arcee and woman couldn't carry out. But you must agree that nature in her infinite wisdom has made men more fit to perform certain more challenging tasks, don't you, officer? No, I don't think there's any evolutionary inequality at play here. Really, officer. He smirks. Match an average woman against an average man in a dark alley and see who comes out on top. Gender equality is very noble, very modern in an idea. But in real life, primal roles prevail. But I do not wish to discuss this matter further. You seem to be playing in a crater. Yes, the man nods. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game. Was it made by a sea monster rising from the depths? No, he says without even smiling. It was left by heavy artillery fire. Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire, but why? Why what? Why was heavy artillery used? Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home. Wait, who are the communards again? Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like. They just choose the name to feel special. The carabiner frowns. Senseless sentimentality. Did you use artillery fire against them? Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked, he adds, squeezing a boulet in his fist. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't, though. We lacked caliber. God bless them, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough. Logic. It was probably a bit more complicated than that. Why shell them here in Martinez? Because this place is the damn beachhead, he says, pointing to the bay. Had to soften the commies up first. The beachhead? Yes, he nods, inspecting you with some disdain. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol. Suggestion. He finds your lack of historic knowledge troubling, a sign of mental deterioration in the preceding generations. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris in the Delta. He points to northeast. Nod thoughtfully and turn to look northeast. This here is Blood Ground, where Coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, he says, looking down at the soil, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses. Blood Ground, the other one shakes his head. You got old Rene going there, like he isn't angry enough already. Hold on, the Coalition? He grunts. Don't get me wrong, officer, I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that, they're the lesser evil. That explains all the war damage. Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on this city before they stormed it, and it worked, too. There was a strange gleam in his eyes. The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they kept as a monument. A dark shadow runs across his face, and now the Union Socialists are practically running the place. Well, it's your own damn fault, the jolly man marks. You, we, the Coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still hold influence. You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... He stops mid-sentence and turns to you. What do you think? Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one. I mean, we've adopted this role. We gotta run with it. That's how it should be. Soft socialists paving the way over for the hard working class to take over. Preposterous. Surely you don't mean it. He frowns. I'm just sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those commie hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking my piss in the mountains. I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume had returned to Revachol, or even that damn clown Fricelle had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case. Empathy. This royal failure weighs heavily on him. Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio. He sighs. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of suzerain with. You mentioned Guillaume. A true king in both blood and mind led Revachol before Fricelle. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile. Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guillaume abandoned him and he doesn't want to admit it. Who was this Fricelle? Damn Fricelle, he was the king we couldn't protect. The carabiners failed him, and the crown. The old veteran falls silent and massages his chest. He died in the hands of the oi polloi in a very public execution. What exactly is a suzerain? The suzerain is the king. Has everyone forgotten already? He then slowly nods and says to himself, they've forgotten already. I think the time period is really quite inscrutable, deliberately, Skitter. I think there's some stuff that's quite futuristic and some stuff that's like archaic. Ninjaz, how's it going? It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened, when we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire. Oof. What is it about this old soldier that makes him stand so proud? Damn. All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past in his old uniform. This is not uncommon. He catches your glance and nods. This is the uniform of the Royal Carabiners in service of Fricelle I, Guillaume le Lion, and the valiant King Philippe V before him. Don't you mean Fricelle the Fun? You do not speak his name, craven, although he was a clown, he adds. He turns back to you. But he was our clown, ours to ridicule and to mourn. There's something you missed. You will get to it, don't worry. All right. Good God. A lot of politics going on here, chat. All right, we finished our rigorous self-critique. Holy shit. Here it is. Hard facts from the man you are. You want... God damn this game. Oh, that's nice, ninjas. All right, here it is. Get ready, chat. Here it is. Hard facts from the man you are. You once jerked off in the locker room when you were caught. You held a young woman by the arm and kept her in your apartment for 20 minutes against her will. Jesus. That's right. These are not flights of fancy. These are real deeds, Harry, emerging from the darkness of your past. You tried shooting a fleeing suspect in the foot but hit him in the pelvis, crippling him for life. And above all, you let life defeat you. All the gifts your parents gave you, all the love and patience of your friends, you drowned in a neurotoxin. You let misery win, and it will keep on winning till you die or overcome it. Jesus Christ. That is brutal. Yeah. Wow is right. Jesus Christ. It was really sad. Good God. We got to redeem this man. Listen, he's the last communist. He's gonna make things right. Son, you've really let yourself go. It's a disgrace. But Coach Physical Instrument is going to get you back in prime condition, even if it takes 1,000,000 push-ups. Coach Physical Instrument? Does that mean you'll call me a maggot and an anti-boy to motivate me? Does a master swordsman insult his own blade? No. I'm going to turn you into an athletic benchmark, you big pussy. You're a dick, Physical Instrument. I'm really... Oh... I don't know. I'm not interested. You're an asshole. He's a dick.
Oh, I have really outdone myself. This is divine. Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat ass of yours.
Jesus, Renee.
I hope your heart gives out.
Renee, please.
Renee, it's the little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle. Oh, hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
Oh, maybe the sandwich will heal me? Looks delicious. Can I have a bite of that? I'm sorry, officer, but I really don't share food. He says and quickly adds, nothing personal. It's just a principle. The only one you have. Man, Renee. Jesus. Okay, I'm not that hungry anyway. What do you know about the dead man? Let me think. He looks at the clouds wistfully. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week, but that's all I know, really. You know absolutely nothing. No, officers, I'm sorry, and I really would like to assist, he adds, smiling apologetically. You are both good guys, I can see that. Then help them, you wimp. Reproach fills his eyes. You rub plenty of shoulder with the gauche caviar in the Union. Someone must know something. Oh, he means caviar socialists. I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. His cheeks turn red. I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Everyone knows and respects that. Odd, he doesn't seem to be lying, but there's something off here. Sounds a bit like you're holding back. I'm not, he assures you. I'm not even anyone. Of course he's holding back. The carabiner crosses his arms. His mouth is so full of Union prick he can't even speak properly. Renee. Sir. Come on now. There's no reason to speak like that. Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, Renee? His eyes are furious. I'm not anyone important in the Union. I just know Everard. How do you know Everard? Everyone in Martinez knows the Clare brothers, he says solemnly. I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium. What do you know about history? The carabiner snaps at Gaston. You never witnessed history, only heard about it years later when it had already moved on. You don't know history. The old soldier mumbles something under his breath and turns to face the sea. Conceptualization. There he stands, proud, rigid, and alone, like a cracking marble statue. Let's try not to get caught in the lieutenant lowers his voice, crossfire. Lest we leave riddled with bullet holes, this animosity is ancient. Are you a Union member? Oh. Cogsworth. With the sub. 5 months, 4 in a row. Welcome back, Cogsworth, to the Pin congregation. I really appreciate the support, man. Hope you're doing well. It is, Skitter. It's really layered. Is that the right word? I don't know. Oh, his cheeks turn red. You're playing Outer Worlds? Nice. Hope you're having a good time, man. His cheeks turn red again. In many ways, yes, like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties, help with little things. Everard, Edgar, and the older Debadures all know me. In many ways? Oh, yes. So you're not an actual member. Not in the technical sense. His eyes fix on the boulets in the crater. I don't have a vote or a membership card, but Everard keeps me on the payroll just for the little things. Oh my. So that's what it was before, him hiding something. He tries to make it look like he's a big deal in the Union, and now the illusion is disintegrating before your and Renee's eyes. He doesn't know anything because no one tells him anything. He's an outsider. Hey, what's up, Kala? How's it going, man? Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that. He frowns. He's a weather vane. Turns to where the wind blows and tries to look important. I hate the socialist rabble, he continues, but even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence, never committing to anything. Pick a damn side already. What are the little things you do for Everard? Writing work, mostly, he smiles. Occasionally he needs something written and I happen to have a way with words, people say. What kind of things do you write for him? Oh, nothing official. I assure you, just the essays for the newspapers about Martinez and how things are and how they could be. Everard and I have these long talks where he tells his little penman exactly what to say. It's commie propaganda, plain and simple. You should be ashamed of yourself. Are you a caviar socialist? The old man starts laughing. I don't even consider myself a regular socialist. Politics is not really something I involve myself in, officer. But you need to believe in something. Freedom, the people, Revachol, or even money. I believe everyone has the right to think and do whatever they want, even if it's nothing at all. I'm very adaptable. Mon Dieu. The carabiner closes his eyes like he's never going to open them again. All right, that's all for now. Ooh. No, thank you, he nods, smiling wide. For being consummate professionals. You'll have this case wrapped up in no time. I'm really hungry. Maybe I could have some more of that sandwich. Ah, God damn it. A man so principled about a sandwich calls for a principled approach. Time to get political. I'm already tripping knee deep in politics, baby. You really do. Now unleash the fury. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. All right. Since I'm leading the communist revolution, I have to choose two. Your blood sandwich is a tool of the oppressors designed to keep the proletariat docile. What? The lieutenant gives you a sharp glance. What oppressors? I'm not going to listen to this commie connery, he utters through clenched teeth and turns his back to you. Huh? The jolly old man is scratching his head in bewilderment. He doesn't understand the situation. Let me ask you, comrade, did you make the sandwich yourself? Yes, officer. He proudly displays his culinary miracle. It is magnificent. Oh? Still, the overabundance this sandwich embodies is inherently evil. I really don't understand how my sandwich could... He starts, but falls silent. Wouldn't you rather have a proper sandwich? A sandwich with a soul? I would rather just have this one, officer. He's avoiding her eyes. It's really good. Tell this lost comrade what the people's sandwich would be like. Distill the essence of the working man in a sandwich. But imagine a sandwich absolutely minimal in design, sleek, efficient, simple. The skepticism emanating from the merry senior could be sensed all the way to the Seminine Isles. Visual calculus. He's not imagining it. Oh my goodness. Melting butter, yellow like the sun shining on the backs of workers on the fields. I don't eat worker food, he blurts out, immediately regretting it. Look, officer, I like different classic food, fine dining, not worker backs. Please just drop it. All right. Oh my lord. I thought I could get some food to heal me, but no. Yeah, gotta restart the run. We failed the sandwich challenge. So I just used some drugs to heal my morale. What? What's over here now? Oh, they're talking about the ball game they're playing. Which I could have asked about, I suppose. Oh, shit. I can turn them in for money. I found a plastic bag to collect them in. And now I can turn them in for money. Beat Kuno with the... That would be extremely satisfying, actually. Oh, I should go pay back that manager, shouldn't I? Here's some of the lorry drivers, but I kind of want to talk to the... Alright, before we get into the union investigation, I want to turn in my money and pay that guy back. And then we'll check out the body. Because we did that thing. What did we get? What did we do? We did the volumetric shit compressor. We got our shit together, chat. Theoretically. This is the pawn shop, right? With the jam box I want. Man, I'm gonna lose all my money. I wanna buy the jam box and the book. But I feel like I should pay the dude back. I mean, I think you can. I think you can do it, Slug. I think it's achievable. All right, let's go get our money. I mean, it might be painful. Might not be a fun journey. Ooh, more magnesium. I'm not finding any stuff to heal my body, man. Sheesh. One bottle equals 10 cents. All right. 270, baby. Your bottles clunk into the machine and the... I didn't turn in 27 bottles. There's no way I picked up 27 bottles. Your bottles clunk into the machine and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now. Do you know what you should do with that money, kiddo? You should buy more alcohol. Enter the endless cycle of consumption. I want some drugs. Which one? I think these heal +3 health. Oh yeah, man. Give me a Nosafed. Nice. All right. All right, we can take off our crowbar. Look a little less ridiculous. I used the crowbar to get it out of a trash can in Cogsworth. You know, as you do. As you do. All right, let's talk to my dude. Closed for winter. Oh. Oh, we're going to get the excellent cafe music. I think I found everything in the trash can so far. I can sleep after 2100. Huh. Oh, hey, he's new. This is my song. Oh, the kitchen is open.
Can I help you?
Oh, boy. All right. So about that money I owe you. Yes, have you got it? How much do I owe you again? 60. Fuck. All right, I have your money. Here it is. Sorry for the trouble. You're not gonna say no, that's too much? You fucker. Oh, I did get a new skill point. Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. He's not sorry about his behavior for your sake. Now that you have money, he really wants to make sure you're not angry with him. It's good you paid before 2100 or your door would have been locked electronically. He taps his foot against a metal box installed on the back of the bar counter. New task. Find... Oh, come on! What? Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night? Kim opens his wallet. I'll take a room here too. Of course. He takes the money and hands him a key ring. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you? No, because I don't have fucking money. I shouldn't have paid him. I regret everything. Let's go check the room again. I don't want to give him the key back. He doesn't deserve it. He's no friend of the working class. We could go talk to that woman again. Now that we know what the hell is going on. Kim tries not to look at your broken down bathroom door. Kim also tries not to look at the pile of tape viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying on the corner, but it's all just too morbid to ignore. This is where the magic happens. And by that you mean crimes against humanity. I defied bourgeoisie morality in here. I defied it hard. I have no idea what that means. He looks toward the exit longingly. Can we do anything else in here now? Whoa, whoa. Why are you going on the other side, my friend? Slow down. What? Stop. What? Over here. Oh, I can't. There's nothing else to do with that tape recorder. Okay. The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful. The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 2100. Okay. Yeah, Skitter, that's my question. I literally had to beg for that money. So, where on earth? Where on earth? You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it. Am I a smoker? Who knows what you are? A monster? A murderer? The gnome of Garoma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering deliciously. But she broke it at the filter. I can't smoke that. How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that a carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied, then smoke them all. Horrific necktie. The idea seems to make your neck expand. Suddenly the garish tie feels very snug. Conceptualization. Like a cat rubbing itself against its owner's calves. A cat that wants you to smoke a lot. What the fuck is going on here? Or you could not. No one is making you. To smoke? There's a lot of, this is perfect. I should not do that. Good. They'll make you stronger and better. You're too old to be cool now. But find cigarettes, smoke them, blam. Instantly a cool renegade man, a mystical red dragon with smoke rising from his nostrils. Plus, smoking gives them massive bonuses. Oh, does it? All right. There's someone new to talk to in here. Pink hog smoke indeed. All right, we have a skill point. Now we can use it, I think. Oh. I don't have... What? What? This is not very clear to me. Oh, forget requirement. What? Oh. No, I don't want to forget anyway. What's up, Viking? Pinkcog Peverson. I've heard the comparison. He is a slightly more successful streamer. A larger streamer, let's say. I don't really understand. Oh, so I can forget now. I see. This one I don't think we need to know. I don't think this one helps as much. That one's good for the body, at least. This one does not seem particularly helpful. Is it a skill point to forget? Oh, shit. Napster has changed his name. Napstar now? Welcome back, Nap, with the tier 1 sub, 5 months. Much appreciated, Nap. Thank you very much for the raid. Napstars, we're playing a weird game, so buckle up. We're playing Disco Elysium. Mr. Rag. The tier 1 sub, 5 months, 4 months in a row. Welcome back, Rag. How's it going, man? Thank you very much for the sub. Welcome back, Nap and Rag, to the Ping congregation. I appreciate the support. Please enjoy your Silver Cat emotes, including the finely curated Halloween emotes that Gerald has provided us. Oh, there we go. I just had to click one more time. So I think we'll do this because I want to get the I want to get the Uber communist skill going. I'm ready. 3 hours. -2 to visual calculus. Oh, that's just while we're researching though. All right, we're going. Mazovian socioeconomics talent thought underway. All right. Find smokes and smoke them. All right. Man, fuck Garta. I'm not paying him another dime. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Let's find this dude to talk to. But Zerzi, and who else joined us? Hi, what's up, Ken? Zerzi, welcome to the stream. Welcome everyone from Nap Stream. Hope you had a good night and a fun stream. It's all about money, you know. Is it? That's all you got to say? Well, you're not very interesting, are you?
Hello again, sweetie.
No, she doesn't have much to tell us right now. Why would I say this? Why would I say this? All right, nothing to say to her right now, sadly. All right, there's a new person in the kitchen too. Gorasi Kubik. A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods towards the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Gorasi and Kubik. Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Gorasi Kubik. Please, it's not funny. Mr. Kubik, I'm here on official police business. The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air. You've got some impressive pots there. He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. It's almost like music, especially with the sound of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove. I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine. Okay. An aroma of spices, alcohol, and tomato hangs in the air. The dishes are drying. They smell of chemicals and pine trees. I don't think I can get any more dialogue from him, Skitter. No, that's it. That's all I got. I can't get the smokes. You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. Inland Empire. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery. Touch the door. The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side. Mucho Macho Man, how's it going? Try to push on the door. The door does not budge. I wonder where this door leads. You do? The lieutenant regards you with patient skepticism. It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads? I am drawn to its cobalt blue. It is quite pretty. I suppose we could look into it as a side investigation. No. The door is a mega investigation. Hardly. He looks at the door, then you. Anyway, Garta is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager? All right, Garta. I just paid you. Tell me about this damn door.
Can I help you?
I've seen something here at the Whirling, Garta. I need to talk about. He rolls his eyes. What thing? There's a mysterious blue steel door in the back of the kitchen. Oh yes, that door. Sure, there's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door. He shrugs. Do you know what's behind it? Do you have... No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there, and I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just the Fritz warehouse, probably. Hey, what's up, Games with Death? How's it going, man? It's really cool, man. It's a weird game to stream. It's incredibly text-heavy, but people are still watching. And the writing is amazing. It's really fucking weird in good ways. Can we, one of my mods, give Games with Death a shout out? He's a very good Hunt Showdown streamer. You guys should check him out. He's a lot of fun to watch. One of the more, I'd say, even-tempered Hunt Showdown streamers I've seen. He keeps his head in the right place while he's playing. It can be a frustrating game, but he keeps a good attitude. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust. He runs his finger across the counter to check for dirt. Hey, thank you, Slug. He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing. I think you'd like to know what's back there. Fine. Okay, a little, but my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. Like I gained experience for this conversation. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times, though. After the animals, and I haven't found a key, so good luck with that. All right. There's something else I want to talk about. What? By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the Whirligig later. Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you, reaction speed. Should we give back the trash container key? I guess we have the crowbar even if we give it back. All right, we'll give it back. Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for. Did we find the victim's clothes? Oh, we did, yeah. How strange. I certainly didn't put them there. So for those that joined from the raids, all right, have a good night, Makuta. Thanks for hanging out, man. My character is his skills lend him towards kind of like waking dreams, and he's like I guess a lot of empathy, and he's also convinced himself that he's going to be a new communist to lead a revolution, and he's also a drunk. Yeah, so he's got a lot going on. Maybe you don't remember putting them there. Maybe you were sleepwalking or in a fugue state. He grimaces. I think fugue states are more your forte, officer. Who else has keys to the trash container? The trash collection service? CS Municipal? I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though. Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threads that solves itself down the road. He turns to the man. Thank you anyway. Could someone on your staff have put them there? Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with a crime scene. All right. Wait. Did I see another thing at the Whirling? What? Oh. Oh, yeah. A sign that said the mess hall is reserved for the Union. I thought we asked him about this last time. Oh. Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. He tosses his head in disdain. They come in here in the evenings, dumb, unruly types, think they're big shit, but they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time. Authority. He hates the Union, but grudgingly recognizes its power over him, so he's directing his frustration at you instead. Retaliate! I'm not sure if I like authority. We're going to let it go. We're going to let it go. The lieutenant gives you a meaningful nod. We should find out who this loud faction is occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. How do we find them? We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. He looks toward the booth. Men are hungry, even men on strike. You glance at the clock on the wall behind the manager. Ha! It's after 1600. The sign said reserved starting 1600. Why isn't anyone in the mess hall? Good question. He turns to the cafeteria manager. They're probably getting drunk or protesting something somewhere or laying low after the, lynching. Suggestion. Whatever he may feel about you, he can't miss the opportunity to throw you a look of what he assumes is shared understanding. Go with it. Nodding sagely. Yes, I think I see. The Union guys think they're untouchable. They probably fucking killed that guy or something, and now they think they can hide out till it all blows over and it's fair weather again in Martinez. The lieutenant thinks. I have a feeling we'll make their acquaintance sooner or later. I think we've... Yeah, we can't afford a drink. We've got fucking 2 real. The body chat. Okay. For those, I'm not sure the last time we looked at this, but those for Games with Death are people that join for Nap's raid and have decided to stay for this weird ass game. We have like a, what's it called? The thought cabinet, like a memory palace. It's basically like traits, I guess, or perks. So I'm still working on my Mazovian socioeconomics one, which is the one where I was convinced by one of my own thought processes that I am ordained to bring back a new communist revolution here. That one's still underway. But we've also finished rigorous self-critique. And yes, the volumetric shit compressor we got because our colleague Kim told us to get our shit together. And it allows us to do an endurance check again. One of which was like getting the body down from the tree, I think. And so we've acquired that perk, the volumetric shit compressor. So now we're gonna go try to get the body down from the tree for the third time. Yeah, for real, Death. For real. That would be handy. All right. We vomited the last 2 times we've been here. Let's give it a go. 58. Oh, man. Oh, boy. There he is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now. All right, man. If we fail at this time... come on. God damn it. God damn it. The corpse appears to laugh at you, black froth bubbling on its lips. Every molecule in this body reeks of death. It's still too much. You feel it coming up again. God damn it. Every time it happens, it gets worse and worse. There's nothing more to throw up now. All that's left is crying and convulsing drowning at the same time. Even though I got my shit compressed, how is it possible? I am at a loss as well. I could swear your shit was together, detective. Sometimes even that is not enough. Life is unfair. Thank you, conceptualization. What do I do now? Officer, you just need to be stronger. Learn to keep it in long enough for us to do work, or for us to work. There's nothing else to do. You can open this white check again by going to your character sheet and spending a skill point on upgrading your endurance skill to gain experience do side cases. Shit. Relax. It's okay if you don't make it today. The bloated corpse isn't going anywhere. All right. Nope. God damn it. All right. Well, we've got lots of side quests to do. What's next? Who was in the Union box? Oh, okay. Ask Kuno if he knows anything about the victim's clothes in the trash. Oh boy. Oh boy. This fucking prick. God damn it.
Fuck this Kuno kid!
Save scum? No, I don't want to save scum on this playthrough. Didn't we try this before and didn't help at all? Okay, we'll try an empathy check. Oh, for fuck's sake. What's going on? He's an ungovernable youth on your crime scene throwing around incendiary language trying to push your buttons. Pain threshold. Oh, you know what? Let's actually, yeah. Before Kuno kills me. Like you don't have enough on your plate. You feel a sudden surge of self-pity come on. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm just a busted old piece of meat. This case is all I have, and you're not helping. Take the pain, fucko! Take the bad! The child is not grinning. It looks more like a wolf baring its teeth. Smelling weakness. She loves it. You hear that, see? Porco wants to talk about how you can't hack this shit. Porco wants to move in with Kuno. God damn, these guys are such fucking assholes. Don't let him move in with us, Kuno. You have no idea what to say now. You're just going to have to try to change the subject. Kuno, I keep throwing up when I can't investigate the body at all. Yeah, like a fucking volcano. The kid is mimicking violent puking noises. Fucking pathetic. Kuno, please. Kuno S. We're not going to repeat that, Kuno S. You're lucky you didn't die there. Maybe you got some advice for me. I mean, you're obviously handling it quite well. Yeah, Kuno's got some advice for you. Uh-oh. He looks to his left, then to his right, then leans toward you. Uh-oh. What are you, like 80, right? Maybe you should stop embarrassing yourself in front of a fucking kid. Perhaps you could compress this negative energy and turn it into some sort of Kuno-fied non-vomitor. All right. Kuno-fied non-vomitor. Here I come. That's right. Turn your weaknesses into conceptual strengths. Try it again now. Try what? So you respect me now? You're dreaming, pig. That's not how this shit works. A little. But don't expect anything to change. What? What? Don't let him dominate you, Kuno. I gotta say this quiet. There's people sleeping in my apartment. Fuck his fat ass. Alright. Crime scene. The dead man's... yeah, the kingdom of Kuno. The fuck do you want with it? The dead man's clothes were in the trash container. How did they get there? Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno. I need to know. It could be a lead in the investigation. Someone may have tampered with the murder scene. Listen, he stops you. Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there. Dumpster diving. Sad shit. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. He points to his pants. Your size, good price. 500 real. Wait, I asked you what happened to his clothes. You must have seen them lying around. Look, Kuno ain't seen shit lying around except for that body up there. He points to the cadaver. Now you want performance gear or not, Grandpa? The lieutenant remained silent, but his expression couldn't say I told you so any louder. No, Kuno. You don't know anything about the tampering I'm investigating, and I already have pants. Whatever. Kuno was trying to help you, but you're too fat for falling anyway, pig. Jesus Christ. Oh, maybe he knows about... there's a stack of Eternite back there. That's just some shit roofing gimps left behind. Lazy dinks. Christ. There it is. That strange feeling again, as if there was more than meets the eye about the pile of roofing material. Holy shit. Don't I have a single normal thing to say? You can't hide it. I see without vision with my inner eye. Inner eye? Fuck are you talking about? He loses his cool for a moment and starts yelling. Ask me a normal question, pig. They're trying to make you feel stupid, Kuno. You glance again at the roofing material in front of the shack. Yes, you should go back there. Alright. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Clearly. Kuno doesn't fucking care. Kuno, man. Oh, my, Oh, look at this, chat. My stats, such as they are, have changed. I now have 2 in Superstar Cop. 1 in Boring Cop. And I've upped my communist and my ultra-liberal and my moralist. Still no honor. Still no honor. What did I do to get Superstar? I wonder. Can we do anything with this? It told me to come back here, but... Put up with Kuno, maybe. Oh, I can retry it. Now? Oh, shit! Oh, shit! A successful roll, chat. Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly. Pull the panels aside. We tried this last week and we failed the check. There it is. You see a shabby little door. Oh, sweet. Nice. What is this? A tool shed? He peeks inside. Let's investigate. Oh, fantastic. The fuck is this? Oh, what the fuck is this? A cured pig's head. It looks mummified. As you do. As you do. The poster says, get out of the way or get fucked up. The silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder. Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you. There's a good vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean. Someone has taken narcotics here. Perhaps the police should interfere. Perhaps not. He looks at you. This is below our pay grade, detective. However, he points to the ladder in the corner. See that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use. Well, that's less cool. I want the amphetamines. Give them to me. Give me the amphetamines. Ooh, what's that? Oh, baby. 40 fucking cents. Sadly, that's a lot of money for me. An empty tube of magnesolum magnesium supplement. You totally should, Slug. Oh. What am I looking at? These barrels are half full of rainwater. What? Oh, I can't do it from here. How do I get over there? What? Oh, I see. No, I know where I am. I just didn't see the path to get to... Oh, nice. New music. Sort of. It's very quiet. That's a sweet looking jacket over there. This doorway is going to collapse soon. Nice. Restoration pillars keep the ruins together. A bucket! We got a bucket, chat. Oh no. Postcard Grand Quran 37. Oh, I never looked at this, did we? Oh yeah, we did. Okay. This postcard depicts an ill-advised residential area overlooking the Jamrock Quarter. 13-story buildings line the hillside like sarcophagi, an ominous fog already rising from behind. These are the last boom years. In 39, the project fails catastrophically, leaving behind an opiate and hepatitis B-infested slum. Sheesh. Oh, what the hell is this? Hey! We'll have $20 in no time, chat. We'll be able to pay rent. That coat looks really hard to get to. How do I even get over there? How do I get down there? I don't understand. My character seems confused too. Well, I know, but I can't reach it from here. Oh. Indeed. It's going to take us over here, I think. I have a bad feeling about this coat. It doesn't look very simple to get to. It looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing. Look, Lieutenant. Someone left his cloak behind. Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment. He judges the drop. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day. Does it? Oof! That's a long fall. What exactly are we doing up here? We're awfully close to breaking into the industrial arbor. They're bound to have information for us. I thought that was our intention. He looks around, wind rustling his hair. Or it could be that we're just exploring. He's thinking you've forgotten where you are. Do you really think this cloak is mine? Should I go for it? Jump. The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it. He looks over the ledge at the cold pavement below. Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meters tops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you. The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may hide? Alright, hang on. No. I keep hitting escape to get to the menu, but... Oof. Alright. Damn. Do I have any plus to savoir faire? Sure as shit don't. What are my odds? Oh. What are my odds now? Huh? It won't let me do it now. That's odd. Oh. Oh shit! Alright, we're gonna come back. Oh shit. Should we go for it, chat? 42%, 42%. Alright. This may be the last thing I do this evening. I'm afraid I might die if I miss, honestly. Because I'm not sure if I'm going to fall over here or fall over here. I think I may come back. It's not good. Because I'm not sure where I'm going to fall. Let me just see what's up here before I catapult myself. How do I even, Kim is wigging out. What do I do up here? Oh, whoa. What just happened? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I don't understand where to go here. Was there more? I wouldn't do anything when I went up to that green door, but I don't... Maybe so. There's nothing around here. Like, I should be able to... There's no way to, like, pan my view either. Oh, durr. It's highlighted, but it won't do anything when I click on it. Nothing happens. It might be, yeah. I don't see anywhere else to go that I can get to, obviously. I mean, if it's supposed to let me in do this, it's not being very clear about it. Alright. Oh boy. Let's look right. We got to get the right look here. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Oh boy. A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own. Savoir faire, go for the cloak. Jump over the ledge. Chat, I'd like you to say a small prayer. Yes! Yes! We did it! As you leap in the air, a chilly breeze engulfs you, sharpening your senses. Close your eyes, let your senses take in the world around you. Ankles tingling from the tension, blood roaring in your ears, you are ready for your rendezvous with the concrete pavement below. Horrific necktie. Yes. He's so on the money. Breton? What? Just imagine yourself dual-wielding a bottle and a flaming cigarette, whilst airborne. Continue the voyage through the salty air. As the concrete... Oh, is that what it is, Slug? Really? Interesting. As the concrete floor welcomes you, you realize it's been a while since you felt so alive, alert, capable. Must be the adrenaline. I knew you could do it, the lieutenant exclaims. My climbing down might not have been as disco as your jump, but at least we can explore the harbor now. With your feet firmly planted on the concrete, the noise of the harbor rushes back in. Goddamn. We did it. Take it. Is my ID in there? That'd be pretty nice. Alright, let's put on some pants again. And shoes. A police cloak made from heavy tarpaulin, it would be nigh wind and waterproof if there weren't 3 bullet holes scattered on the surface. The signature white rectangle of the RCM covers the garment's back. Alright. Beautiful. I am truly shocked that that worked. Chat. This is a beautiful moment to stop, I think. It's all downhill after this. Let's see, who is streaming right now? Who do we got here? We got Stowe doing an Amy Arm run. We got Goof doing Outer Worlds. I think we will give, we owe Stowe some raids. But I think given the game we are playing, we will raid Goof. Yeah. I don't know if I've made it anywhere in this game so far. Yeah, so for those of you that are hanging out and want to see this again, I'm doing this on Sundays for now. I'm not sure if I'll expand the number of days I do it, because it's not a short game. That is clear. But for now, it's on Sundays for, 3.5 to 4 hours, depending on my energy levels. But I'm still loving it. We didn't... Objectively speaking, we didn't get many things done today. But we had some good dialogue, and we had an amazing savoir-faire check. So, no complaints for me. So I think Goof is live. Let me check. Let me see. If Goof is live, we're going to give Goof the raid. This Outer Worlds is a bit more in the spirit of this game than the Bloodborne run. Actually, I can't tell if Goof is live. Look at my dude's head. What happened to my head? It was wigging out? That's not good. I'll check the VOD. I wonder if it was a graphical glitch. Alright, Goof is live. We're going to raid Goof. If you don't know Project Goof, he's a really well-known Dark Souls 3 YouTuber and backstab artist. And he's an all-around pleasant dude. He's looking left and right. Oh, he is. Oh, that's really weird. Let's move him over here. Yeah, that was weird. Oh, it's still doing it. How about we go over here? Oh, oh no. It's still doing it. Are we good? I think we're good. It's just a side effect of the Inland Empire. Don't worry. Don't worry. What's up, Necro? What's up? what's happening? We're raiding Goof. Goof is doing Outer Worlds. You just finished, it looks like. We're raiding Goof. He's a lovely dude. Please check him out. He was a helpful dude to me when I was back when I used to do YouTube videos. He's a helpful dude to me. He's a very nice guy. So please check him out for some more RPG. Outer Worlds. I'll see you all. Tomorrow might be Dark Souls 3, but I might be doing a alpha test of a co-op horror survival sci-fi game with some folks from chat. Kairos, Perp, Broccoli, and Alex, possibly. It looks really interesting. It looks like it's by the creators of Payday. It has kind of an alien-ish horror vibe. It looks pretty cool. So it'll be that or DS3. So please come by and check out whatever the fuck is going on, I guess. So thanks, everyone. Have a great start to the week, and I'll see you next time.